We're at the University of Birmingham today to launch the Raymont-Osman Design and Development Prize. It's a prize for final year mechanical engineering students to try and encourage them into a design and development career.
Together we run Raymont-Osman Product Design. So we're a Warwickshire-based product design consultancy. And we're here today because as alumni and now business owners, we designed and helped produce the baton for the Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games. We were really pleased that obviously the Commonwealth Games is in Birmingham, and so we wanted to create a baton that was about people and about Birmingham, showing off an amazing city that we studied in and still visit a lot to the world.
I studied mechanical engineering at the University of Birmingham, and a lot of what I learned during that time has kind of informed and made it into the baton, whether it's the manufacturing processes that have gone into the chassis to the intricacies of the maths involved in 4-bar linkages, which is actually how the Queen's message chamber opens and takes the message around the world.
So rather than bronze, silver and gold, we've gone with brass, aluminium and copper, and we've used ancient techniques that have been used in the jewellery quarter, for example, for centuries.
And this is designed in 3D CAD and then 3D printed in a wax resin, which gets potted into kind of a plaster of Paris type resin, melted out to form a cavity, and then they make it into aluminium, which we then get all 3 pieces of this baton and weld them together to form the structural heart of it.
So this is 3D printed in plastic in our office, and then after that it's sent off to a company who organically nanocrystalline grow copper over the top. So whilst it's plastic underneath, it's actually solid copper over the top, which is pretty amazing really. And it's all vapor blasted to give it the smooth finish. And then Tom dons his goggles and his mask, and a patina is applied to essentially age the copper, but in a really quick way. The last part to be put on is this little bit here, and this is actually platinum, so it's Her Majesty's Platinum Jubilee this year. So we attach electrodes to the copper. This is a bit of a prototype here, so this is actually a plastic cup inside it that's been nanocrystalline copper over the top, but these are bits of platinum that are on the top, and that's the only precious material that we've used within the baton.
We work with Professor Francis Pope at the University of Birmingham, and him and his team are taking all the scientific data from the baton, all the air quality data and all the GPS data, and using that to study air quality around the world.
We've got people doing sports, we've got people scuba diving with the baton. It's on the back of bikes, so it needs to be really light and really inclusive, and so that was part of the reason why we've used these sorts of materials. So it really is a mixture of cutting edge technology from 2022, but also with a nod to Birmingham's historic past.